Have patients struggling with anxiety and a long waitlist for therapy? There's good news. The FDA just approved DaylightRx, an app that delivers CBT for generalized anxiety disorder. It showed big results in 2 clinical trials, reducing anxiety symptoms to levels similar to or better than some anxiety medications. In a trial with 256 patients, DaylightRx cut anxiety symptoms by a large margin. Patients using the app had an effect size of 1.08. For comparison, SSRIs typically show effect sizes of 0.3 to 0.7. Here's what the trial found. 71% of patients using DaylightRx saw their anxiety levels drop to non-clinical ranges within 10 weeks. That's compared to 33% in a control group who didn't use the app and were assigned to a waitlist control. Essentially, twice as many patients reached a point where anxiety was no longer a serious problem. The company submitted another trial to the FDA with similar results but a stronger design. This one, the GATE trial, compared the app to a psychoeducation program about anxiety. And once again, the app brought twice as many patients to remission as the control, 70% versus 35%. The point here is that it was compared to an active program, a much more difficult race to win than comparison to a waitlist. Unlike other mental health apps, DaylightRx was designed specifically for anxiety with short interactive sessions that easily fit into daily life. It performed much better than Rejoin, a recently approved CBT app for depression that actually failed in its trial. So why did a CBT app work better for anxiety than depression? I don't know, but it reminds me that generalized anxiety disorder was first conceived of in 1980. It was seen as a disorder for which psychotherapy was the answer. Maybe we're going back to that. Or maybe it's just harder for patients with depression to find the motivation to stick with the app on their own. Not everyone can afford therapy or add it into their busy schedule. With DaylightRx, your patients can start effective treatment right on their smartphones. It's easy to use, proven to reduce anxiety, and now it's FDA approved. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to our channel and head on over to thecarlatreport.com and consider subscribing to our newsletter, which brings you unbiased news about all things psychiatric, with useful clinical updates, expert interviews, and bottom line assessments of the latest research studies. Thanks for watching.